Like I would say, simplicity is like, especially like when you're going through low moments in your life, like you just need to return to like the simple stuff. So me, like whenever I'm like in a low moment in my life, one of my favorite things is like going on walks. And the reason I like that is just because like it brings me back into like the physical world with nature and stuff. Especially like without music, because sometimes you need it without. Oh shit. Although music is nice and stuff, it has its time and place kind of thing. And sometimes like, especially when you're going through like a darker period, you need to confront those thoughts because a lot of the time it's like your body's kind of like and your mind is trying to tell you something that you need to be doing. So although music can like you know uh kind of like quiet the thoughts down a bit, it's not gonna make it go away. What will make it go away is like confronting them and like getting to the root cause, if you will. That's why I really like going on like long walks in nature and stuff because it helps me like confront what's actually like bothering me and on my mind kind of thing. Another great one is journaling. Journaling is really good because it's kind of like uh it it helps you like explain your own thoughts in a more vivid way. And like I said in another video, like when you journal, it's essentially like a better form of thinking because when you're thinking, your thoughts are rapid, they're oftentimes incoherent, especially when you're like ranting and shit. Whereas when you're journaling, your thoughts are forced to slow down because of your hand, obviously, because you can only write, you know, as quick to a certain point. So when you're forced to write, you're also forcing yourself to like think longer, if you will. And when you end up thinking longer, you come to more like balanced decisions, I feel like. And I feel like it's a lot more easier to point out what the actual problems are that you're facing. Whereas like let's say you're just feeling bad and you're just thinking about it, you're just gonna have like all these racing thoughts and stuff. Whereas if you take a moment to kind of write and journal that down, again you're gonna force yourself to slow down, and it's almost like its own form of meditation too, because you're forcing yourself to kind of like slow down and calm down and like focus on a certain task at hand. So I think journaling and walking are like the two best by far. Hang on. We don't want to throw this game, but oh crap. But it also like you also just got to recognize that like you're always gonna have those low moments, and it's a natural part of like being human. So sometimes just recognizing that is also quite important.